Erfon Elijah, welcome to Dr. Disrespect, Hunter. Okay, look, we're not talking about Dr. Disrespect today. I promise. And we're not talking about iPhone 12 either, because apparently I don't want to talk about the popular topics. We're going to be talking about HomePod. Does anyone care about the HomePod anymore? I love the HomePod. I've made a ton of videos on HomePod. Some of the most popular videos on my channel have been about HomePod. And we're getting some real exciting HomePod updates, and one of these features is absolutely insane. Okay, look, just a real quick plug before I begin. Some of you have been wondering where I've been. I have been focused on getting my Apple Top Tech podcast, I've been doing it for 8 years, onto YouTube, and we finally just launched. So if you want to see me make more faces like that on a weekly basis with my good pals, we talk about tech, we talk about apples, we talk about gadgets, and it's all going to be online on the Cult of Mac YouTube channel. I'll link to it in the description if you want to check it out, and you should check it out. It's America's favorite Apple podcast. Okay, onwards, let's talk about Apple's HomePod will soon support Dolby Atmos with Apple TV 4K. Now, when I first read the story, I actually didn't think anything about it because I was like, dude, I've already got 2 HomePods in stereo mode. I'm not going to go out and get 5 more HomePods for 7.1 surround sound or 3 more HomePods for 5.1 surround sound. That sounds totally absurd. Who's actually going to do that? But then I started digging into the story and I was like, wait a second, there's more here than meets the eye. So check this out. Apple's HomePod is getting a lot more useful speakers as a home cinema speaker for Apple TV 4K owners. Apple has confirmed to The Verge that an upcoming software update will let the speaker output Dolby Atmos as well as 5.1 and 7.1 channel audio from Apple's streaming box. Okay, but here's the thing. You actually don't need to have multiple HomePods to take advantage of this speaker. This is a game-changing feature. You can have 2 HomePods. You can even have 1 HomePod, and this will work. It will emulate 5.1 or 7.1 Dolby Atmos surround sound. So you're sitting in front of the speaker, and it's like firing out beams every which way, and the sound sounds like it's coming from the sides of you, from behind you. But the magic happens when you put 2 of these into stereo pairs, which is what I have sitting in front of me, and they're beautiful for music. But this adds a whole new dimension of functionality for the HomePods and makes them even better for everybody, because now you can put them in your living room, and you can have 2 of these sitting in front of your TV, right? So instead of a sound bar or something, you'll have your HomePod sitting there that you can AirPlay music to, and then you can use them with your Apple TV 4K for all of your surround sound purposes. So you turn on your Apple TV, you start streaming your movie from iTunes, and all of a sudden, you're getting a full surround sound experience. Now, another feature that they're adding to this, and this is going to be insanely helpful, is you'll be able to make your HomePod's the default sound source for your Apple TV. Of course, this is in beta now when they actually release this functionality. So what you'll be able to do is just set your HomePods as your default sound. So as soon as your TV comes on, as soon as your Apple TV is on, boom, your HomePods are immediately belching out the sound, and you won't have to go into your preferences as you currently have to do and set them as your sound source every single time. The team that is designing Apple's music products, the HomePods, the AirPods, the AirPods Studio that are going to be coming out sometime soon, they are creating some of the best music accessories that are out there. And for $200 each, which is routinely what these HomePods go on sale for, I think this is a heck of a deal. So now you can listen to these with music, and you could do that before, obviously, but now you can also work in all of your movie sound. So you could have your HomePod sitting there working for you double time. They're doing dual duty, movies and music. I am moving these into my house so I can start testing out these features, and of course, I'll be doing probably a full review once the feature gets fully released. But let's talk about HomePod Minis for a second. Oh, the Minis. I gotta say, I was more excited for these at the Apple keynote that they just had than I was for iPhone 12. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna buy an iPhone 12 because it's just too similar to my iPhone 11 Pro, and I've got all of these big purchases on the horizon, including at least 3 of the Minis, which you can be sure that when I get my hands on these, they're going into stereo pair, and Dr. Disrespect's greatest hits are going to be piping through these by the end of the day. The one thing I would say I probably don't love about the HomePod is, dude, that industrial design, yeah. My friend and violent Cult of Mac managing editor Lewis Wallace says that these look like bar candles. They kind of do look like bar candles. Honestly, they're not terrible, but they're definitely not my favorite design. But the thing is, they're $100 each, $100 each, and you're going to get a lot of that same custom sound that you're going to get with the HomePods, although these only work in stereo pair with your Apple TV, so you won't get Dolby, you won't get surround sound with these, but if you want, you could use these in stereo pair mode and get stereo sound from your Apple TV and then also still use them for music. Now, the other thing I want to touch on, and you may have missed this feature because everyone was so excited about iPhone 12, I get it, but the HomePods were the things that were exciting me most after the keynote. They're adding a new intercom feature to the HomePod. Now, Amazon Alexa products have had this for a while, but I just don't like the way it works because you have to boot up the Alexa app, and I don't really love the Alexa app, and you have to use that in order to send your voice to other speakers. If you're in the Apple ecosystem, this, of course, is going to be what you want. You'll be able to send a voice message to any HomePod. Right now, I think via the beta, they actually may have turned this on in the regular release. I'll have to test this out. You can use one HomePod to send a message to another HomePod. So, like, if your kids are in the room, you can, like, hide it under their bed and then in the middle of the night start cackling like a witch and scare them out of their minds and have them go to therapy for the next 10 years. But the thing that I think is cool about this is the fact that they're going to enable you to use this intercom feature on any Apple device. So you can speak into your iPad, you can speak into your iPhone, you can speak into your Apple Watch, and then you can just send messages to your HomePods. You might be able to send messages to other Apple devices. I'm not sure about that. But you could definitely send them to HomePods that are inside your house and just like leave messages for people, or even have like voice conversations with people without actually calling them. So if they're just in your living room and they're ignoring you, like my kids always do, you can just bark orders at them and let them know that you can watch them, and they don't know that you're not watching them. So that will scare them, and they'll probably do whatever you're asking them to do, and you won't have to keep repeating yourself over and over again. I love HomePod. What can I say? Some people love Lamp. Some people love iPhone 12. I love HomePod. And there's some of the best products that Apple makes right now, so I'll definitely be doing more videos on this because I'm the king of HomePod. Who's making HomePod videos on YouTube that are better than mine? Can you think of a single person? Don't even say Rene Richer. I'll hang up on you right now. Get out of my face. You're booted off my channel. Don't even come back. Actually, no, please do come back. I need the clicks. I'm only at 13,000 subscribers, so I need every click I can get. So I appreciate all you guys. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up there. My name is Erfon Elijah, Gadget Hunter. Now that my podcast is launched, I'll have more stuff happening on this channel. I was just trying to get that out the door. Now that it's up and running, please go check it out. I'll put a link in the description below. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I'll see you guys